thank you so much for the chance to chat with you. This is a absolute pleasure. I really do appreciate it.
I am thrilled to be speaking to Screenfish and Steve today. Thank you for having me.
Well, that means a lot, and I do. Obviously, I love your work. Obviously, The Office, but also your Lex Luthor is just honestly incredible, and the Meg is a lot of fun too. So it is great. And Jerry and Marge Go Large is a joy. It is absolutely a blast. Um, I really do appreciate the film and your role in it. I was wondering, did you have the chance to meet or speak with the real Jerry before the film? And if so, what struck you about him?
Well, thank you for your thoughts on the film. I didn't get to meet the real Jerry and Marge, although uh, Annette and Bryan did. And but when I read the script, I really wanted to be a part of this thing. It was so warm, heartwarming, real, all American. It's putting aside all of our differences and all of our squabbles and all of our partisanship. And it's kind of that American underdog, Frank Capra style story that, Hollywood doesn't make much of anymore and should be making a lot more. Um, and it's just human. These are just human beings, warts and all, and doing something that ends up being really positive and good for themselves and their community. And it was just really a blast.
It seemed like it, and I love that you described it as Capra-esque because it really is just sort of this wonderful story of people coming together. And I was wondering, for you, Jerry, what Jerry does with the money is phenomenal. What do you think it means to win well?
Um, that's great. That's a great question, and a great undercurrent of the movie. To share your winnings, to share them among communities, to realize that you couldn't do it by yourself, that we're all connected. Um, and I think winning well is something that uh, the world needs right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, working with Annette and Bryan, I mean, they're remarkable. Bryan transforms himself in any role. I
Yeah.
was wondering, was there anything that you took away from the experience to work with? I mean, you work with great actors all the time, but with these two particular.
I love Brian's work in this because he allowed himself to just be so normal.
Mm.
It's just someone you would be walking by at a mall. You just be like, oh, that's an old guy. He probably just went to the Florsheim shoes, you know? Um, and yeah, I mean, Brian, I knew because he had directed an episode of The Office and had bumped into him a couple of times. And he's such a great guy. So much fun to work with. Has a great comedy background, can equally adept in comedy and drama. And Annette Bening, she's an icon, I was in college watching her films, and she's always so interesting and luminous. She has that kind of rare luminous quality that the camera just loves her. And I did get a starstruck a few times, um, in going like, "Oh my God, it's Annette Bening! Annette Bening! She's amazing! That's incredible!" So we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, she really is an icon, but you're great in the film. And as I said before, the film's an absolute joy. Thank you so much for the time to chat with me, and I
Yeah,
really do.
Steve, it was great talking to you. Thank you so much. Appreciate the
Thank
kind
you.
words. Yeah.
Have a great day.